EastEnders fans express frustration over the BBC's portrayal of Milton Keynes as a grim, crime-ridden place in a recent episode. Viewers criticize the inaccurate depiction, noting that the scenes were not even filmed in Milton Keynes but in London. The soap's press office declines to comment on the fairness of the portrayal. Meanwhile, in a separate event, former EastEnders writer Deborah Cook brings knife crime impact to the stage with a drama titled It's About Your Son, as part of Colchester Creative Partnership's First Thursdays Festival. The play addresses the real-world consequences of knife crime on individuals and communities, featuring local actors. EastEnders fans annoyed at the grim way Milton Keynes is portrayed by BBC. They made it look downtrodden and riddled with crime and drugs, they say. The popular soap showed a pregnant Whitney visit her stepmom in her MK home with partner Zach Hudson. Bianca, played by Patsy Palmer, moved away from Albert Square to Milton Keynes in 2014 with partner Terry Spraggan and, according to the storyline, the couple have lived there ever since. The episode started with Whitney and Zach pulling up outside a dingy block of flats in their car, warning off an approaching gang of teenagers, and just in time to see Bianca hurl a cardboard box of rubbish over her balcony onto the street. It continues to show rundown buildings and features a grubby, drug-addled pair of neighbors who are neglecting their teenage daughter and using her as a drug runner. The daughter was enrolled at school before lockdown but hadn't actually been there since, spending her time roaming the streets instead, and the episode ends just as miserably, with Whitney being run over in the street by a car. There's nicer parts in Milton Keynes than this. They could have shown them, said one viewer. They really made the place look like a dump, riddled with crime, drugs and seedy people, said another. Others declared the drama was true to life for certain parts of the city. But everyone was in agreement that the places shown on screen did not actually look like anywhere in MK at all. The Citizen questioned the EastEnders production team this week, and they admitted the scenes were not even filmed in Milton Keynes. They were filmed in London, said a source for the show. It's no secret as Patsy Palmer was papped while it was being filmed. We asked if the EastEnders press office thought this was a fair portrayal of Milton Keynes. We won't be commenting on this, said a spokesperson. Bianca was first seen in EastEnders in 1993. She was last seen in the soap when she made a guest appearance in 2019. Worlds away, EastEnders newcomer Kirsty Curtis looks unrecognizable from on-screen character ahead of Whitney's dramatic exit. The star's character gets into an altercation with Whitney before a shock incident. EastEnders newcomer Kirsty Curtis underwent a remarkable transformation, becoming virtually unrecognizable from herself as she played a key role in Whitney Dean's exit storyline. On the soap, Kirsty plays Keely Wainwright, a mother battling addiction and unable to look after her kids. In her role, the actress is often seen wearing casual street clothes with a messy bun, in contrast to her usual polished appearance. Kirsty was introduced as part of Whitney's exit storyline. Whitney, played by Shona McGarty, is set to say goodbye to Albert Square for good after producers decided to give her an explosive exit. As the story follows, Whitney sees a young girl named Brittany looking for food in the bins. This leads Bianca to reveal that her mother Keely struggles with a drug addiction. When Whitney saw a gash on Brittany's leg and, incensed, she heads to the teen's home for a showdown with Keely. Thing went from bad to worse when Brittany made a dash for it. Whitney quickly follows and tries to get Brittany to slow down by promising to look out for her. Spotting an oncoming car, Whitney leaps to protect the young girl and pushes her out of the way. Tragically, the heavily pregnant character is then hit full force by the vehicle, sparking speculation that this could be how she meets her end. In a teaser of the soap, we can see Keely in handcuffs getting whisked away by the police. Former EastEnders writers knife crime drama at festival. The impact on the community from knife crime is being brought to the stage through a drama by former EastEnders writer Deborah Cook. The production, It's About Your Son, features actors from Nayland and Great Waldingfield and is part of Colchester Creative Partnership's monthly First Thursdays Festival. The performance will take place on March 7th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at First Sight Studio. This drama, first performed to young people as part of last year's Knife Angel sculpture event, addresses the real-world impact of knife crime on individuals, families, and communities. Updated content has made this place suitable for people aged 11 and above. Actor Sarah Jane Derrick said, "I'm so pleased to be working again with Little 2 Theatre Company on this rewarding piece of theatre. As a mom with a teenage daughter, the subject matter is extremely relevant, and I'm pleased to be bringing this message to my local area. Chelsea Lockwood, another actor from the area, said, after training at Fourth Monkey in London and being shortlisted for the Spotlight Prize, it's great to be back home in Sudbury and working on this show. It's such an important story to tell, and I'm glad to be one of the voices involved. This performance is just one among many in the First Thursday's festival program, Cameron Abbott-Betts, the festival's producer, said. Feedback from the public, artists, and host venues has already been very positive. There's the feeling that First Thursdays is not only a way of helping our local creative industries to thrive, but also helping Colchester's hospitality industry and visitor economy through increased public footfall. The First Thursdays festival program also includes visual art, poetry, theater, dance, and music, all taking place on March 7th. Please subscribe our channel.